took like 14 Adderall, drank 72 Red Bulls.
Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm just gonna get right into it. Only thing shitty is that I'm really sick right now. I don't know if you can tell, I'm super congested. So, I apologize for my voice. Because I'm just dying. So, if you are not aware, basically, there's this cam girl who cams on my free cams. She also puts videos on ManyVids. Both are fairly normal in the cam world. Those are like the go-to kind of places. But so she's been fairly popular on both of those sites. She's an adult performer. Like, let's not get it twisted. She's an adult performer. I think she also makes YouTube videos or something. I don't know.
Pew pew. Hi guys, it's Lana.
Basically what happened was about 2 weeks ago or a week ago or something, I don't know. Time, not really, I'm not the best with time passing or figuring out how long that has been. Let me pull up some screenshots so we can both go over this together and get all of this misinformation that's been out there. Let's get it out of the way. All right? So I blurred out the name of the kid involved, so that's the only name that I've blurred out, just because all of these tweets are still public as far as I'm aware. So, I mean, if you have it on your own account, you shouldn't really have any issue with someone talking about it because you felt free to post it to the world, so the world's gonna talk about it if they feel like it. Here's just some people interacting with this child. So basically what happened was Lana's dating this girl who's 16 apparently. She decided to tell all of her members that go and pay for her porn and watch her on cam and stuff. She decided to tell them all about her relationship with this 16-year-old, which, for the record, it's not illegal for her to be in a relationship with this child, as gross as it is. Like, it's not illegal for her to be in the relationship. However, there are illegal things that she can do within the relationship that she's shown she's done. So, like, the whole, oh, well, the relationship is legal. Like, that's kind of an irrelevant argument at this point. Like, maybe if she hadn't have done any of the other stuff she'd done and it was just a relationship, then yeah, it would be creepy, it would be weird, it would be fucking ill-advised from my end, but no, not illegal. The relationship itself, not illegal, technically. There you go, guys. I handed you that one little win, okay? Are you happy now? The relationship itself is illegal. Whatever. Okay, let me read through some of this and explain what's happening here. So, as you can see here, we first got the child tweeting something. She said, which we're not even gonna get into how racist and fucking awful these people are just on a personal them level. They're doing some questionable shit with race here. Definitely, their whole lives are very questionable.
That we haven't unboxed you. Memories of Hokkaido for September. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so I'm gonna get the tea first. The tea we have this month is Hoshira.
As far as that goes. But anyway, she said, so this is the 16-year-old talking. You said you never heard black people saying an English word other than bitch. I can totally see why now, bitch. And so then the person responding to this, oh my god, I'm coming, I'm sorry, and then tags Lana. And then Lana replies to that and says, with the fucking XD face, because we're 12. I mean, like, we can see why she's dating a 16-year-old. A, what fucking adult would want to date this psycho bitch? And two, she acts like one. So she said, saw this reaction coming. You're so fucking funny, Lana. Let's just make jokes about predatory behavior. A mile away, the moment I read her sentence. Trust me, I know. She's adorable, isn't she?
Oh my god, we're so funny and cute, and oh my god, this is totally, like...
Ah! Okay, so let's talk about the guy who responded to this child. So He's one of Lana's main tippers, as far as I'm aware. He is super active in her cam room, on her Twitter. He's super active. Like, anyone who knows her knows that he's like one of her main regs. She has even said apparently she's known this guy since she was 14. Okay, so let's talk about that. So she's known this guy since she was 14, and now he watches her masturbate on camera. An adult man who has known this girl since she was 14.
But no, there's nothing weird happening there, I'm sure. Nothing weird happening there. No, I mean, like, I don't see how that's problematic at all. Like, that's not predatory behavior. That's totally normal for, just some guy you knew when you were 14 that you've been talking to, or whatever, that's an adult. It's illegal and creepy of him to be talking to you in the first place, but I mean, like, whatever, we've all done that, apparently, according to Lana. We were all doing this, at 16, and apparently 14. We were all just,
So then the child tweets something about gout, I guess, which, okay. And then Lana says, "What the fuck is wrong with you, LOL?" And then she says, "Promoting pedophilia." Oh my god, it's so funny. Let's totally just make a joke about how everyone's trying to protect this child, aka you, bitch. We're trying to help you, bitch. I mean, like, okay, listen. So I'm always here to protect children. I mean, as someone who was sexually assaulted and fucking coerced and groomed as a child, as someone that this has happened to, it's painful to watch it happen to someone else. So, same with a bunch of other cam girls that have spoken out about this. Like, we were assaulted as children. We were groomed as children. Like, we have firsthand experience of this and how it can damage your life and your fucking brain. Like, I know I'm personally hella fucked up after that whole situation. My life has never been the same since. There are real life consequences that you're not going to realize are there like, when you're a teenager. You're just not going to realize it because your brain hasn't matured enough to grasp it yet, which is, like, the whole reason of age of consent and everything. Which, by the way, for the record, everyone is saying that, Lana lives in New Jersey, I guess. She lives in New Jersey, and all of her fucking cult followers keep saying it's not an illegal relationship. If they have sexual interaction at all, that it becomes an illegal relationship because A, it's happening over the internet, and you can't solicit anyone under the age of 18 for sex, regardless of where you are. Like, you can't do that. You can't knowingly solicit a minor for sex. You can't do that. I'm kind of worried about the future of our human race that I need to spell that out for anyone. But yeah, no, you can't solicit children for sex. Like, Chris Hansen, please back me up here.
You're not a real predator.
Right.
Just a pretend predator.
No, I'm just curious.
A curious predator.
I'm not a really predator.
No, stop it. Someone else responds to fucking this child with her actual name. He used her actual name. That means they clearly have a pretty close relationship, right? Because I didn't see anywhere on her Twitter where it showed what her name was. So it's kind of weird that this adult man knows this child's name and they're interacting on Twitter over someone who, makes porn. But I mean, no, of course, that's normal. Here's this 16-year-old defending her relationship. So let's kind of get some of the input of her. She's clearly of sound mind, right? Like, she clearly knows what she's doing. I mean, like, she's come on, she's 16. Like, at 16, you fucking know everything. So, yeah, let's see what she has to say. Let's be honest. You're 16, so you can't date a 20-year-old is just a programmed response. Oh, really? Damn, I thought that actually used to be a thing, but people have actually been fighting against that because it's creepy and weird and like children shouldn't be with adults, but maybe I mean you're the one still in high school in history class, so I mean you probably know more about this than I do. I'm just in college. I don't take history classes anymore. Like I graduated from those. I probably forgot all the history I learned, but I mean, okay. It's something we've heard many people advise against, so now you just repeat it back when the appropriate opportunity presents itself. Yeah, that's usually, when you make a comment, you kind of want it to be relevant to the situation, so. But, no, she's so spot on here, like, it's just something that we hear tons of people saying don't do. So, like, I mean, why would we listen to them? That's stupid. Like, the fuck? We actually do this with a whole lot of shit. Not really sure what she's talking about, but I mean, okay. The average person really doesn't have much critical and independent thought nowadays. You know, she's got a point there. Yeah, I don't really have anything. I mean, like, yeah, she's got a point there, but I mean, I don't really see how it applies to the conversation. Unless you're just trying to say a bunch of people are against pedophilia, in which case, again, I agree with you, but the best part is this guy, another one of Lana's super, super awesome regular members on her camming, says, is this English? He just literally didn't use any spaces. Okay. My ex was 29 when was 20. No one gave a fuck. It should be just a number. Dude, years back 14, we're getting pregnant from our father's fathers. Hold up. There were dudes getting pregnant at 14 from their fathers, from their grandfathers. First of all, I didn't know dudes could get pregnant. I mean, I thought that was just, okay. Apparently these guys are just like on a whole different plane from me. Like, I'm not even experiencing the same shit in a lifetime as they are, clearly. I mean, fucking dudes getting pregnant out here at 14, guys. Come on. What's the problem with this relationship? 16, 21-year-old. Dudes were getting pregnant at 14. Like, come on. Come on, guys. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? Also, let's talk about the whole, my ex was 29 when I was 20. Age should just be a number. Okay, age should just be a number is literally something that every single pedophile has ever said.
Age is just a number. If you're on the clock, you get the cock. Like, come on, bitch.
Age is just a number. Yeah, it is. It's the number of years that you've been alive and how much time your brain has had to fully develop. And yeah, a 20-year-old and a 29-year-old, there is no problem there because they're both mentally on the same wavelength. But like a 16-year-old is not mentally on the same wavelength as a 21-year-old. Like, just because it's legal doesn't mean you should do it. Like, that's like the main defense I'm seeing from them. is that, well, the relationship's not illegal, so what's your problem? Okay, touche, it's not illegal. But, like, did you know you could fuck dogs in some states? Yeah, you can fuck dogs. That's not illegal. Are you gonna go do it? Do you think everyone should just, if they want to, just go fuck dogs? Because, like, it's not illegal in some places. So, fucking go for it. Fucking, let's all go fuck dogs. Because that makes sense. It's not illegal, so let's go do it. Like, fuck, okay. Jumping off a building, it's not illegal. Let's go fucking do it. Like, no. That's a terrible argument. Tons of people are concerned. She's clearly grooming this minor. And, I mean, the minor themselves are questionable as shit, but really beside the point because this isn't about that. People are trying to help you, and all you do is go and make fun of them and, like, try and dox them when they, like, reach out to you and try and help. Like, Lottie sent her information to this kid so that, if she was afraid to reach out or talk about it or anything, because, children that are being groomed by predators typically are afraid to speak out against it because they're afraid and they've been threatened or, there's implied threats. So she reaches out to her, gives her information, like if she wants to contact her and get help or, report the situation or just have someone to talk to or whatever. And guess what this little bitch does? She fucking just tells Lana and her little crew about it, and they all just start harassing this other girl. It seems to be a trend that anyone who calls them out, they all just swarm and try and, like, hop on that person and try and, like, make fun of them and troll them or whatever and, like, call them out and, like, whatever so that they stop talking about it. If that's your reaction to someone saying that you're doing something wrong, like, you're clearly doing something wrong. Like, if you don't have an actual argument to back it up. And it's also annoying because, if a guy was doing this, there would be very little question on whether or not it was creepy. But since they're both girls, they think that they can just kind of get away with it. And, I mean, like, female predators in general seem to feel like they can get away with a lot more than male predators, and I think that needs to fucking stop because there's a lot of female predators also, and they're just as bad, if not worse, because they slide under the radar. Here's more of Lana tweeting about this. Me running away from the cops with this 16-year-old because I'm a child predator on the loose, yo. Like, I get she's joking, but, like, if you want to show that your relationship isn't creepy and isn't what it looks like, this is not the way to go about it. Making fun of people that are trying to help and are clearly concerned and have good intentions, making fun of those people and trying to just, like, belittle them and make fun of the cause that they're fucking supporting, not a great way of getting people on your side, which is why most of the community and even many vids at this point has kind of fucking turned their back on you. But yeah, here let's just go through some more of the tweets that were on Twitter that I saw and screenshotted.
There once was a little girl who had a crush on a bad boy. But when that bad boy got out of prison, that little girl's ass was in big trouble.
So the other whole part of this is, aside from Lana being super creepy, borderline pedophilia, it's actually called is it endophilia or ednophilia? I don't know how to pronounce that word, but this is the actual correct term, not pedophilia, because pedophilia is talking about much younger children, but pedophilia is just easier to say. And really the only people that care about the difference is the pedophiles themselves. So, fuck you guys. I'm gonna keep calling you all pedos, because you are. You're harming children. Okay, so I want to talk about Lana's whole situation on ManyVids and how she posted videos of herself fingering herself and masturbating in front of children that were fully in view of the camera, not blurred, just there in the bag for masturbating. And she sold the clip, and it was for sale on ManyVids for a long fucking time. But I want to get into that right after I just quickly talk about this Infinite Loaded, or whatever the fuck this guy's name is. Okay, so here he is saying, oh, so it's a crime for a minor to view 18 plus content? Now, I don't know if he's joking here. And if he is joking, wow, that's a bad joke and it's not funny. Especially coming from you, who I'm 99% convinced is an actual child predator. Considering, but I'm just a hater. I'm just jealous. That's what they're gonna say. So clearly, we're probably not gonna convince them to change their minds at all. God, it's so painful. Apparently, NBC is gonna be interviewing or talking to Lana or something. I'm not actually sure what that whole situation's about. If anyone knows, please leave a comment, because I'm actually super curious. And in the case that she is gonna be on actual TV, I would really like to see them ask her the real questions in the situation, like, are you a pedophile? Why do you dress up as children and masturbate? Why are you dating a 16-year-old? Why did you tell everyone you were dating a 16-year-old? Like, why was that necessary for anyone to know ever? You know, the real questions. I hope they ask them. Okay, yeah, now let's get into the whole Lana fucking making videos with kids in the background, and, you know, just in general making actually public videos. Like, there's this whole misconception that, like, public flashing videos or public videos on Pornhub and stuff like that from reputable companies and performers, there's this whole idea that it's real. Hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's not real. It's not real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it made your dick soft to hear that, but they're fake. All of the bystanders have been paid. They're aware of what's happening. It's not how it seems, because that would be illegal. Highly illegal and super gross and creepy, and don't do that. I mean, like, I get wanting to, like, do sneaky videos, or, like, I've seen people, you know, do them in places where there's no one around, and it's a public area, but it's a enclosed public area, and so, like, you're not at risk of anyone either being in it or being aware that you're even doing it or anything. And yes, that's, you know, crossing the lines, and you probably still shouldn't do that, but, like, you know, I'm not gonna get pissed about that, because you're not directly involving unconsenting adults and or children in your video, you know? It should be fake. Okay, it should be fake. And anyone who's in the background should also be, like, listed in the credits, and, you know, there should be, like, evidence that it's fake, or, you know, the people are aware, or whatever, that they're all of age. So Lana fucking goes to a park, and there's even tweets of her talking about this. She said, I chose a time when school was in around 11 a.m. so that there was none, so that there's be none. We checked 2, saw none, then moved further away. It was a mistake. So this is her excuse for why there's children in the back of her video. So yeah, let's dig this. Let's tear apart this "it was a mistake" idea. A, you chose a time when school would be in session. That seems weird. If you have to schedule your porn filming around when school's gonna be in session, you should probably rethink the whole idea and not do it. So there's that. And they checked apparently and saw no kids, and it was a mistake. Okay, sure. Sure, you checked around, you didn't see any kids. I mean, like, you're already doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but, you know, whatever. You didn't think there was any kids in the background, right? Right? Okay. The thing is, you're in a public place, you can't control whether or not that's going to stay that way, so that's the number one reason you shouldn't film in an actually public place like that, especially out in the open. And I find it really hard to believe you did not look over that footage, or, look over the footage, or at least edit your video, or put a fucking watermark on it, or something. There's no way. There's no fucking way you just recorded a video, didn't look at it once, didn't notice there was anyone in the background of your video, and then just fucking put it up for sale. And if you did do that, holy shit, dude, you're so irresponsible. Fuck. Especially if you're filming someplace public, that's such a bad excuse. It wasn't a mistake. You were fully fucking aware of it. And if it was a mistake, it's not any fucking better. You're fucked either way, because that's just a bad. Just don't film in fucking parks where kids are gonna be. Yeah, but so there's videos of LANA masturbating in the street, and the description of that is just really fucking creepy and weird, and just don't. Just why? Why? But, yeah, so that was how she fucked up on ManyVids. Amber Rose, that's her name. She has like a slut walk thing happening on ManyVids where you, like, there's a few girls that get to go to support, like, slut walk, and, like, they get to go travel there, be part of it. So LANA was one of those people that she won. Apparently she's deciding to keep the money, but not attend the actual event that she won. That's just a shit thing to do. Someone who cared about that more, someone who wanted to be at that event, could have taken that fucking spot, and you took that from them, so that's fucked up. Basically, a bunch of people ended up complaining to ManyVids because these videos were still up for sale on their site. She was one of their top earners, and so it looked like they're just ignoring it because she's one of their top earners, which I'm pretty sure is what they did do for a while, especially while the drama was happening. I'm sure they made tons of money off of it. I'm sure LANA made tons of money off of it, which is super fucked up. So first, a bunch of people were emailing ManyVids and contacting them and asking them to take it down. And basically they said, sure, we hear what you're saying. We hear you, but we're making a fuck ton of money off this video. So we're just gonna ask her to blur out the faces. No, not acceptable. So eventually, after a while of people complaining at them for like a week and a half, they said that there's zero tolerance against child pornography, whatever. Yeah, basically they said that. They still didn't really fucking do anything about it. And then they finally, it seems like they're taking her videos down now. LANA's been kind of complaining about it, but acting like she's not complaining about it, which is kind of funny. So there's a lot of things people had to say about the whole ManyVids situation, so I'll show a bit of those tweets here. So, for the record, the illegal thing that LANA has done: film herself masturbating in front of children, solicit a minor for sex on the internet. Now, we don't even know if this kid's real. Like, it could be a completely fake profile, but that doesn't even matter. Even if this is, like, not a real kid. Like, if you're showing intent to solicit or lure a minor to have sex, or, like, you can't have these conversations with minors. Like, why? And I mean, like, if this is a real child, like, who even knows what their texting conversations or their private conversations are like if these are their public ones? If you're getting down to the point where you have to argue the semantics of, like, whether or not something's illegal for people to be upset about it, then, I don't know, I think your priorities are in the wrong place. This should be a fairly cut and dry situation, but for some reason it's not. So another cam girl made a YouTube video on the situation, basically calling them all out and, you know, giving her input on the situation. So Queen Haley XO made a YouTube video about the whole LANA situation, and their responses are very interesting. And that's another reason why I'm making this video, because I feel like fucking come at me because I literally have nothing better to do, and fucking I don't care. So they decide to start dragging this girl. The same fucking adult man who groomed LANA is now trying to make fun of this girl who called her out. They're making fun of her videos that she has on her YouTube channel. Like, they're making fun of her thumbnails and stuff, which is... like, you clearly don't have a better argument. Like, oh god, it's just painful. LANA's response to the girl's video was this: "You're not exactly doing yourself any favors asking for respect in your profession when you have videos about how many people you've had sex with." Wow, LANA, that sounds a lot like slut shaming. You know, equating the number of people you've had sex to with the amount of respect you should be given. Sounds a lot like slut shaming. Oh, but wait, didn't you enter the slut walk? Didn't you win that? Wait, let me get this right. You entered a competition about ending the misconceptions about sex work and ending slut shaming, and then you go on to slut shame a cam model that called you out for being a pedophile. Okay. So they debunked this other girl's video apparently. So let's read over their debunking of it.
So this ended up being a lot longer than I was expecting, so I've decided to just split the two videos into two parts. So I will have that debunking out soon.
This video literally is an hour long. Apologies for that. I will be back to posting more soon. I was on vacation in DC going to see Faye. I'm getting that vlog edited and I'll have that up at some point this week, and otherwise school started, so I'm not going to be posting as much, but I still want to post like twice a week, so I'm going to aim for that. Almost October. I'm really excited for creepy shit. I'm going to try and scare you guys. I'm going to make some creepy videos, so yeah. Be ready to get scared or laugh at my attempt at making creepy videos. On an end note, just a personal message to LANA from somebody who was abused as a child and coerced into having sex with someone that they didn't fully grasp the concept of, like, that at all. Do what's best for everyone. Delete your account. Get off the internet. You know, it's gonna be sooner or later that you end up in actual jail. You might not end up in jail for this. You might not even ever get contacted by police or any kind of enforcement for this. Probably because that's the way the world works, and as much as people would love to go after and get every pedophile locked up, it just doesn't happen. But you can keep trying to say that everyone is just a hater or whatever, but I'm not being a hater. I'm pissed because you're being fucking creepy and weird, and like you can't even respect the argument that people are making. Like, you know, if you wanted anyone to like take you seriously or listen to your side at all, you could have been like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like I shouldn't have done that from the get-go. You should have been like, yeah, you're right, like I was groomed by my member, like this guy, I need help, someone get him away from me because he's fucking creepy, because he clearly is. If you want anyone to take you seriously, you have to, you know, seriously look at their argument. And I've clearly seriously looked at yours. I've looked at it multiple times. And yeah, you have some valid points here and there, but like overall, it's such a loose argument, and really when it gets down to it, it's a moral game. It's not a law game. And morally, I fucking hate you. Fucking hate your followers. I fucking hate anyone who condones or excuses or has anything to do with pedophilia, because that shit happened to me, and it's not It's not cool. It's not funny. It's not quirky. It's not trendy. It's not like edgy. It just needs to stop. It needs to stop. Okay? You're a grown adult. You should know better. And I guess I'll just end it there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Always remember the name. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I'ma get it cause I can, cause I can, cause I can in my fitted.